Teaser for Young and the Restless's April 12 to 16 weekly spoilers with his wife, Ray Rosales, Jordi Villasuso, reaches his breaking point. He will insist that Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, choose between her infatuation with assisting Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, and keeping their marriage intact. In the CBS soap opera, Chelsea Newman, played by Melissa Claire Egan, also receives a visit from the police. According to V&R spoilers, Sharon Newman warns Ray Rosales about Chelsea Newman. She will sow the notion that his recent poisoning may have been caused by Chelsea. But, according to Young and the Restless spoilers, would Sharon acknowledge that she met with Adam? She will reportedly attempt to persuade her husband, nevertheless, that Adam might not be the sole suspect in the case. Chelsea, Ray Rosales will find it difficult to accept his wife's charges. On Young and the Restless, she could have to acknowledge that she communicates with her former boyfriend. According to spoilers, Ray Rosales soon visits the penthouse to question Chelsea, indicating that he must believe some of what she says given their past interactions. In light of the Young and the Restless spoilers, is that to support or refute Sharon's claims regarding his poisoning? According to Young and the Restless teasers, Ray Lancaster, who was recast as Faith Newman, will make her on-air debut on Monday, April 12. Since 2011, she has replaced Olivia Allen Lind, who played the legacy offspring. The 18-year-old fresh actress was probably picked in order to accommodate a more mature romance plot by allowing them to SORAS, soap opera rapid aging syndrome. Faith. Spoilers for Young and the Restless suggested that Faith will be coupled with Moses Winters, Jacob Aaron Gaines, who is returning. Both have been recast and SORAS'd. Faith seems to be in love with the attractive intern, based on recent interactions between the two characters. When the other actress starts on Glory and R next week, they might be the most attractive adolescent pair of the summer. Based on his recent talk with his wife, Ray Rosales will interrogate Chelsea Newman, tease Young and the Restless spoilers. Ray definitely took some of her advice to heart. He will at least question Chelsea, even if he is certain that Adam is the one who drugged him. In an attempt to accuse her fiancé, Ray visits Chelsea to see what he can learn. According to future rumors for Young and the Restless, Ray Rosales might admit to Sharon that he thinks she is telling the truth regarding Chelsea. Ray might, however, reverse the course and attempt to gather more proof against Adam. According to V&R teasers, Ray Rosales reaches a breaking point with his wife's ex. He would be content to watch him rot in prison. It remains to be seen if Chelsea can use her deception to hide Ray's identity. According to spoilers for Young and the Restless, Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, will receive a surprise this week. There will be an unexpected guest at his house. Adam might choose to seek his father's assistance when he is in need. Victor has left his son multiple phone messages. As viewers of Young and the Restless seen, he has reassured them that he is certain Adam is innocent. Victor pledged to take all necessary steps to have the charges against him dropped. Whether Adam has accepted his offer is the question. Richard Burgi's character Ashland Locke can possibly be Victor's unexpected guest. Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, trash talked the Newman family to Ashland at Society, according to recent spoilers for Young and the Restless. Has the business mogul chosen to renege on his bargain with Victor? A shift in Cyaxares Media's ownership could significantly affect a number of important Genoa City players. Ray Rosales has been more than patient, according to many. On many occasions, he has stood by and encouraged his wife's attempts to assist Adam. In order to improve their strained relationship on Glory and R, he even recommended marriage counseling. On Young and the Restless, though, that all changes this week. When Ray has had enough, he gives Sharon an ultimatum. Ray advises his wife to decide between her unhappy ex and their marriage. What will she say then, on the CBS soap opera? According to teasers for Young and the Restless, she will once more deny that she and Adam are dating. The question still stands, will Ray believe her claims once more? Therefore, it's probable that Ray Rosales now recognizes the reality and understands that his marriage isn't fulfilling him. This week, Genoa City is ablaze once more, and tensions are dangerously high as long-kept secrets begin to surface. When a startling turn in an investigation causes Ray Rosales, Jordi Villasuso, to make a decision that could ruin his relationships, He finds himself in a difficult situation on both a personal and professional level. Chelsea Newman, played by Melissa Claire Egan, is the main suspect in an enigmatic crime that has completely upended the Newman family. Even her closest associates begin to doubt her intentions as the pressure increases and the walls shut in on her. Let's explore the chaos, heartache, and drama that Genoa City is about to experience this week. For months, Rosales has been struggling to maintain the peace, combining his responsibilities as a detective with his troubled marriage to Sharon Newman Rosales, Sharon Case. However, Ray is compelled to make a choice that could have disastrous personal repercussions when fresh evidence in a well-known case arrives on his desk. Inside spoilers indicate that Ray gives a directive that has the potential to completely alter the course of events. According to sources, it has to do with his developing misgivings about Chelsea Newman. Ever since Chelsea's recovery from her mental health crisis, Ray has seen peculiar behavior, and whispers around town imply she's been hiding something huge. Chelsea hasn't given Ray the whole truth about what transpired the night Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, left town. He has a strong feeling. Although his intuition is usually correct, this time it's complicated because Sharon is in the center. For months, Sharon has stood up for Chelsea, claiming that she should be given the opportunity to start over. Ray, though, is unsure. He thinks Sharon's empathy is preventing her from seeing reality. Ray gives Sharon a severe warning when he confronts her this week. If she continues to meddle in the inquiry, she will have to decide between her marriage and her allegiance to Chelsea. Their tension blows up between them. Ray responds that Sharon is shielding a criminal, but Sharon maintains that Ray is allowing jealousy to impair his judgment. Another deception might destroy their marriage, which has just begun to recover from Adam's shadow. Chelsea Newman is being investigated by the police once more, as if her life weren't enough hectic. It all begins with an unexplained break-in at Newman Media, and the fingerprints discovered there are directly linked to Chelsea. At first, Chelsea denies everything. She maintains that she hasn't been in the vicinity of the offices for weeks and that it's a setup. However, her story begins to fall apart as the cops put more pressure on her. In an effort to find out what Chelsea is concealing, Ray personally oversees the interrogation. They have a difficult relationship that is a combination of simmering mistrust, mutual respect, and previous history. Viewers may recall Chelsea's attempt to control Ray during her revenge scheme against Adam. This time, Ray is not easily duped and hasn't forgotten. Under pressure, Chelsea becomes more defensive. She is emotional, cornered, and choking back tears. She finds Ray's cool, collected demeanor unsettling, particularly when he surprises her by revealing that he is aware of her covert meetings with Connor's new therapist and believes they are connected to the case. Is Chelsea filling in for someone, or is she reverting to her old ways of controlling others to achieve her goals? By midweek, Ray and his accomplice start digging deeper. On a work laptop, they find an encrypted communication that raises the possibility that Chelsea was complicit in a cover-up related to a business scandal involving the Newman family. Adam Newman makes a comeback in Genoa City, just when Chelsea believes things can't get any worse. The village is rocked by Adam's homecoming. Given that he has been working to establish a new name for himself, he is incensed to learn that Chelsea is once again involved in police issues. However, Adam harbors a sense of guilt. He is aware that Chelsea's poisonous relationship is the root of her anguish and bitterness. Adam seeks answers in a forceful exchange. Chelsea, why are you always one step away from disaster? Chelsea sobs and acknowledges her sins, but she maintains that she is innocent this time. Adam is unsure of his beliefs, but he pauses at something in her desperation. In an effort to clear her identity, he chooses to investigate the evidence on his own. Their long-standing affections are rekindled by this unexpected alliance. As Sharon notices their restored connection, she becomes more and more anxious. Though the stakes are higher than ever, the love triangle that once controlled their lives may be making a reappearance. Victoria Newman, Amelia Heil, and Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, get pulled into the commotion in the meantime. With Ray's probe hitting their family company, they're frantic to control the damage before it hits the media. Although Victoria, the current CEO, attempts to appear confident, she is shaken in private. She is aware that the scandal might destroy Newman Enterprises' reputation, particularly if Chelsea, Adam's ex-girlfriend and former employee, is connected to internal sabotage. Always the moral compass, Nick advocates for openness. He cautions that if we have something to hide, it will eventually come out. We might as well confront it directly. But Victoria disagrees. She believes that Victor Newman, Eric Braden, who has been subtly tugging strings behind the scenes, is behind Ray's probe, and may even be manipulating it for political purposes. By the end of the week, expect Victor to take action. Even if it means giving up Chelsea, he has a plan to safeguard his empire. Ray grows increasingly conflicted as he delves deeper into the matter. Although his conscience cautions him against making snap decisions, his senses tell him Chelsea is guilty. He is cautious about becoming just another pawn in the corporate chess game played by the Newmans, since he has witnessed the destructive power of unbridled ambition in Genoa City. Ray gets more evidence late in the week that has the potential to completely unravel the case. An unidentified individual in a dark hoodie is seen in security camera footage close to the crime scene. Ray starts to question everything. Was Chelsea set up? If yes, by whom? For the time being, he chooses to keep the discovery a secret. But he might lose because he hesitated. His superior officer becomes impatient with his protracted delays and cautions Ray that his close relationships with Chelsea and Sharon may jeopardize the probe as a whole. Ray is once more faced with a decision. Does he defend the badge he vowed to honor or the people he loves? Chelsea experiences a downward spiral in her anxiousness as the week comes to an end. She feels like she's losing control because of the pressure from the police, Adam's reappearance, and rumors circulating the community. Chelsea asks Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, for advice in a heart-stopping sequence. Billy, who understands what it's like to live under the weight of public controversy, gives some much-needed empathy. He warns her that while Genoa City is quick to pass judgment, it is rarely forgiving. An intriguing turn is taken by their friendship, one that could develop into anything more. There is no denying the magnetism between Chelsea and Billy, and their common history of poor choices may make them a deadly combination. Chelsea's priority right now is survival, though. She takes a risk when reappears one final time with a warning that further accusations might be brought within days.